So I'm going to read the Aaliyah Ramirez. Hopefully I'm saying that name right. She was last seen April 27th in Syracuse, Indiana. Now, when I was reading the article, I feel like somebody's not saying something because there's something about a complicated family dynamic. Okay, so there's a little bit something in there that maybe they're not really completely letting on. But some people, it's like the police feel she may have ran away. She could be in a few different places, maybe in another place in Indiana, went to visit a relative, though they've checked these places and are not finding her, or she could possibly be in Florida. There's all kinds of stuff coming up with this in the article, so I'm just going to set that aside and kind of see where she could possibly be. I feel this might be a hard one to pinpoint because there's such a range. But let's go ahead and kind of look at what kind of cards we get. You know, did she go off with a family member or a friend or something like that? Let me lower this a little more for you guys. So we'll go ahead and look at that. But this one seems, I don't know, there's something about it that doesn't sit well with me. Being ordinary, missing person, abduction type thing. And I did look at my app briefly, so, but I will go ahead and look. Whoops, this card's flying out crazy. Let's see what I get. Okay, so the very first card is love, which is Two of Cups. So it is possible there could be a connection. Now, it could be either a love relationship, maybe that could be, or it could be, I could possibly look at a family member, some kind of soulmate connection. The very first card, I take note. So, yeah, okay. So I do feel she walked away. I'm not necessarily getting an abduction thing here, guys, which could be a good thing, okay? I got this card on my app. So, I got the very first card, Two of Cups, which could be a soulmate type of situation, but I do get a walking away. So I feel like we were not abducted from the bus stop. Okay, and I know a lot at 14, disappear, what's going on? She's been gone for a month, I know, but I'm not necessarily getting we were taken before we got on the bus stop, because Eight of Cups can be I walked away. And then I've got that love card. I just got to determine, did I have a crush on somebody? Did I run off with someone? Or did I run off with a family member? I need to look at that a little further. But I do feel we walked away, okay? So I don't feel an abduction here. Maybe there's something the police know, and that's why they're saying they feel it's a runaway situation. Look a little bit. As she shows as the Princess of Cups, so of course she is very young. This is a sensitive, empathic type of child. Normally is a good kid and everything, but why would she walk away there? I feel we may have had an argument that may not be necessarily in the news, but Five of Swords, which is the defeat card, there may have been an argument with somebody leading up to this. Let me look a little more. And I know everything is kind of stuck. They don't know which way to look with the Hangman. I can see that with the missing person when things are like not moving. Yeah, see, I've got that Knight of Cups here, guys. So I can see that sometimes with a love type of situation. And I know she's only 14 and everything, but this is what I'm getting, guys. Okay, but so let's see. Is she okay, though? Is she okay? Okay. Okay, I think we've got to run away. Let me explain why. I've done a lot of these reads, guys, just so you know. I know you guys haven't seen me a whole lot doing them on YouTube, but I've been reading these for a while on Facebook and stuff like that. Two of Swords. very often, if I am doing a reading, and someone disappears, I may be dealing with a runaway. And the Two of Swords is, to sit there and have to make a choice. Okay, so very often when I see Two of Swords, especially seeing the Eight of Cups card, guys, I'm normally dealing with a runaway because they're in a position. Should I go home? Oh my God, I'm going to be so much in trouble. That choice, right? And then, but if I stay out, I have no money, I can't survive. How am I going to do this? So I'm feeling this might be why the police are feeling runaway, that there's something that they're not saying that is going on here. And I know some people were feeling danger and stuff like that, but so far, which is good, I'm feeling a runaway. I would much rather her run away and be okay and everything like that. So far, I'm not getting she was abducted by a stranger. Okay, so that's good. That's good. And I know, of course, Mama is definitely like, what's going on with this? And I think the mom and dad are separated. You guys can let me know if you know more about the case. But I know she did spend time with her mother, like right before she disappeared. Let me go ahead and look a little bit more. And I also do have the father showing as the emperor. So I've got the empress and the emperor, the mother and the father, of course, are very concerned about her. But I feel, yeah, see, I've got that lovers, guys. I've got the lovers here too. So I've got the Two of Cups and I've got the lovers in here, which makes me feel there could be a little boyfriend or something. Okay, so far I'm kind of feeling that. At first I wasn't sure. Two of Cups, maybe a family member, maybe a friend, because Two of Cups is not always lovers. But when I've got the lovers and the Two of Cups, I'm leaning we've got something going on with the relationship. And let me go ahead and look a little more. I feel there's something, because I've got the Seven of Swords, something was left behind. And this is part of the reason why the police are thinking she's a runaway, okay? But I've got that Fool card. She's young and foolish and things like that, okay? Now, let's see. Three of Cups. Let me see. What's the next New Year's celebration? Okay, so we're in May, June. No, it should be sooner than that. Three of Cups, the celebration card should be that she will be found and everybody's going to celebrate with the Three of Cups card. Okay, so that's good and stuff. But yeah, I've got the Nine of Swords, but that more or less makes me feel she's kind of expecting the worst in what happens when she comes home and stuff. I've got that. Yeah, I've got more. I'm going to do a second layout. I want to do a second layout on this. But so far, I'm feeling more, I'm scared to come home kind of energy. Eight of Cups can be my walking away card. I feel like we might have had a boyfriend or something like that. We ran off type of situation. But the Two of Swords very often is my runaway symbol. Okay, but let me do another one just to be sure. But I feel like there's a lot of fear. Oh my God, the worst happened, this and that. But so far, I'm feeling okay that she's still with us. Okay, so let's hope so. Hopefully it won't reflect fear or anything when I do this second layout. Actually, let me go shadow deck. I'm going to pull my shadow deck for this one because if it's bad, it'll say so. Okay, we'll do that. And I'm going to see if the Two of Swords pops up again. And Eight of Cups and all that good stuff. So let's do the shadow deck. But yeah, that could be why police feel she could be a runaway type of situation. I'm not necessarily feeling Florida, though. That feels a little too far away. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. I mean, one thing, if you run away, you don't have a lot of money and everything like that. So I got to think on that as well. I've got the Three of Wands. That could be about traveling as well. I have to take note of that. Like, I may go on, so maybe, yeah, maybe she could be further away than I'm thinking. Okay. I've got the World, so yeah, she could be a little further away. And I've got that 10 of Wands, that heavy burden that we are carrying about something. Now, the good thing is I've got the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands can be about returning from a journey. Okay, so that's good. That's good. Like we go on a little trip, a little journey, and then we return successfully. Okay, so that's good. And I got the Page of Cups. Remember, she was the Princess of Cups in the last one. And that represents her. And let me put something there. Yeah, I've got that celebration card again, the 3 of Cups. So I feel that, you know, when she returns, people will be happy and celebrate. Queen of Wands showed in the last one. I feel that's somebody working on the case. Sometimes I get a lot of females for these. Let me see there. And I've got that Devil card, but that more makes me feel that's who changed the lovers. I mean, this is still, there's still a negative influence, even if she's running off with somebody here, okay? And I've got the Queen of Cups. I believe that represents the mother in this case, because they're related. Yeah, the Chariot, we did some traveling. I feel she's laying low right now with the 4 of Swords. Exploring possibilities. Will we come home here? Hopefully we'll receive news soon, but I know we're being kind of quiet. And we're very worried about sleepless nights. Yes. Yeah, I really feel, even just looking at the shadow deck, I've never pulled a death card on this. I'm not necessarily getting abducted here, guys. I'm not necessarily getting abducted. Let me see if I can write some key words. I feel she's still with us, guys. Oh, let me fix my camera. Sorry. I don't feel she's passed. Okay. It's hard to say where we are because if we could be in Florida, but we may have done a little bit of traveling. So, okay, so we're Indiana. We were in Syracuse. I feel we're not there. I wrote down the word Pentecostal. I know that could be if it's a church or something, but I have that Pentecost. I wonder what day the Pentecost is really. I'm trying to narrow down a day because I know that's after Easter, of course. But I do have the word Pentecostal. So I'm wondering if she is near a church that is a Pentecostal church. Hold on. No, it can't be that far. Hold on. I wrote down the word radio show. So I'm not sure, like, wherever, like, the radio or the radio station is or something like that, if she is near something like that, which I'm not sure exactly where that would be. And hold on one second. .3 Radio Indiana. Hold on. Okay, there is a 97.3 radio, and I believe it's in Indiana. Fort Wayne, Indiana. Okay, so what I was hearing is radio show, and then I wrote down the number 97.3. Now remember, I don't know anything about this stuff, right? So 97.3 There is a radio there, that is a channel in Fort Wayne, Indiana, is what it says. 97.3 WMEE, Fort Wayne, Indiana. That is a radio station. So I'm wondering if she is in Fort Wayne, Indiana, in that area, or has crossed through there. Because that's a really strong hit, guys, for me to pick up this radio station, and I don't know shit-ola about Indiana. Okay, so how far is Fort Wayne, Indiana from Syracuse, Indiana? I don't even know how far they are.
The drive from Syracuse
1 hour.
to Fort Wayne is 46.1
Okay, that's a serious
miles.
hit. Okay, so that is 1 hour away, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Okay, so she's still around this area. I don't feel she's in Florida, guys, because that's a pretty strong hit. 97.3 radio show. It's in Fort Wayne, Indiana, where that station hits, and it's just an hour away. So she's got to be within that range. In between. Now, it's kind of hard. She could be in between Syracuse and Fort Wayne. Okay, that is a possibility. Now, let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I get anything else. I'd really like to narrow it down, but I feel she's alive, guys. I hope I'm right. I hope I'm right, guys. Pentecostal Church, Fort Wayne, Indiana.
All right, Pentecostal Church.
Yeah, there's a
Fort
few
Wayne.
of them. There's one. There is a First Pentecostal Church, of course. There's going to be, but there is one in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Is there anything significant around that? Yeah, but there's going to be a few of them. But that's a pretty significant hit, guys, to get the radio station in Fort Wayne, and it's an hour away where it's located. So I feel she's in the area. She's not out of Indiana, okay? But okay, hold on a second. Nixon in Indiana. No, not Dixon. Nixon.
Listings for Pentecostal Church around Decatur. Here
No.
they are.
Nixon in Indiana. No, that's not Nixon. That's in Vernon. Indiana. She could also potentially be around Vernon, Indiana. I have to give another option. I was hearing the word Nixon, which when I put that in, apparently Nixon, his mother, was from Vernon, Indiana. Okay, so how far is Vernon, Indiana from Syracuse, Indiana?
The drive from Syracuse
That was
to
a little
Vernon
further
is
away.
211.1
So that might be a
miles.
stretch. So she could have gone south. That is a possibility. So I'm not sure which one. So it could, but I'm getting more hits around the Indiana area that she's still there. So, but I'm kind of feeling that Fort Wayne area because, to get radio show and then get 97.3, which is a station out there, that's nuts. Okay, and I didn't know that. Like I said, I didn't know, this area or anything. Vernon may be a stretch, but possibly Fort Wayne, and I'm going to write that down. But I do feel she is still with us and stuff. I do feel we might have ran off with someone. Maybe we had a little argument with somebody or something like that. And I'm not sure really the family dynamic going on. But I feel something like that. But I feel she's still with us. And if you guys can update me if they ever find, I'm going to keep an eye on the news on this one.